Say good morning to Homer, the opossum, who calls the Oregon Zoo home. Also say good morning to Kara. She is part of the Ambassador Animal team here, one of the keepers in the Ambassador Animal program at the Oregon Zoo. All right, Kara, let's talk about this Ambassador Animal program. What is it exactly?
Just some of our animals that have gone through some training to be a little more comfy with getting a little more up close with our guests. So you'll often see them in our summer shows or in animal counters at different events around the zoo.
Not only is Homer an ambassador animal, he's also a second chance animal here at the zoo. So let's talk about his second chance story.
His mom actually made her way onto a cargo ship in Washington State, which made its way up to Homer, Alaska. And opossums are not native to Alaska. They would be considered an invasive species there. So once they found her, they realized she had a bunch of babies with her as well. Homer was one of those babies, and they're all safe under human care now.
I have to ask this question. Isn't it possum? When do we add the O back? Or should the O have never gone away?
It just depends where you're found in the United States, whether or not you hear them called possum or opossum. But there is technically a whole family of possums that are not opossums, but you mostly find them over in Australia, and they look pretty different. However, both possums and opossums are marsupials, so they carry their babies in pouches.
All right, Homer, as cool as you are, we do have to make room for our second ambassador animal. This is Pinecone the screech owl, fully grown, by the way. So I'll ask you, Kara, they must use this size or lack thereof to their advantage somehow.
Most importantly, they don't have to compete with the bigger owls for food. A screech owl like Pinecone can hunt smaller things like insects.
What the heck do you think he's staring at there? His eyes are fixated on something.
He's not a big fan of my hat today. He's making sure that hat stays on my head.
Pinecone is also a second chance animal. So can you tell us his second chance story?
Yes, Pinecone was found as an orphan, a tiny, tiny little baby screech owl, and he went to a rehabilitation facility to see if he could be re-released back into the wild, but unfortunately he was imprinted on humans. So he looks to us for food and to take care of him. So Oregon Zoo was the perfect home for him.
I'll tell you what, Pinecone, you were pretty awesome. I think you've earned yourself a treat to wrap this segment up.